Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Good Morning Bouncing. My name is Susan Churchill. I am so happy to be with you today to start our day. We're bringing in peaceful living. How's that sound? I went upstairs. Good morning, Lynn. And there's even more snow outside than there was yesterday. So I decided we're having another sweatshirt and sweatpants today. So I hope you're cozy and warm wherever you are. And we'll bring in peaceful living. So stand with your feet shoulder hip distance apart. Bend your knees a little bit, elbows out, fingers spread apart. Move about. See if you can feel your spine in alignment. Your knees are bent a little bit. How is your body balanced? Is your form just holding its place? Are you leaning over to one side or the other? Tip of the tongue touches the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. We tuck our chin in a little bit, aligning the neck with the rest of the spine. Close your eyes and let's just take some peaceful living breaths. So breathe in through the nose, slowly, deeply, and gently. And breathe out through the mouth, slowly, gently, and fully. So depending on where you are, you may have cool weather like here in the Chicago area, or you may be getting into a beautiful spring day. Hi Lynn, hi Concepcion, good morning. Just let your breathing soften your body. Top of your head, your ears, the bottom of your feet. Soften your fingernails. How does that feel? Soften your intestines, your tailbone. Just say, okay, everybody, we're going to have a beautiful day. Beautiful, peaceful day to live today. Hi, June. Feel that connection from the earth, the response of the earth saying, yes, I can help with that. And also the universe, the response from the universe coming down, yes, I can help you with that too. And feel that it comes from within you, around you, through you. And be joyful and start to bounce from your knees. Hi, Paula. Haha, you have a flower. Nice. So, how do your calves feel right now when you're bouncing? Notice what's happening at the bottom of your feet, between your feet and the floor. Toes and the floor. Let's take our hands over our head for for five bouncing with a minutes over your head. With 5 with your hands over your head. There we go. Hi, Alicia. Hi, Faye. How's it going? All right. peaceful living. Let's bring that in for ourselves, our family, our community, for everyone on our planet, for all the animals, for the trees, for the oceans, for the air. For the fault lines, the mountains. Peaceful living for all the people who are experiencing fear today. Let's bring in so much kindness and compassion and fair and peace. Sorry, release fear. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Isabel. See how your fingers feel when you ask for these things. Is there a certain finger that is um, giving you attention or wanting attention? That can tell you an area of the body, organ system, that is trying to get your attention. So keep bouncing. I'm going to look up from Master Lynn's intensive healing that I was at in 2024. So we're going to keep bouncing with your hands over your head while I look for this. Okay, so the outside of the little finger is the small intestine and the inside is the heart. So if your little finger is asking for attention, that's your small intestine, structure of the heart, and the heart. If it's the outside of the ring finger, that's the triple burner, including the spleen, pancreas, lymph system, nervous system. If it's on the inside of the middle finger, that's the pericardium, the protection of the heart. The outside of, or the inside, this side of the large is the large intestine of the first finger, and the thumb is the lungs. Okay, so there's a little good information to have. So if you're, when we were talking about this, if your little finger and middle finger, or little finger, the little finger and the middle finger are all about the heart system. And the ring finger's got heart in there too, because it's a triple burner, but also spleen and pancreas, lymph system, and nervous system. So that's got some brain in there. It's got, some heart, brain, the stomach system, and the kidney system. So your ring finger, watch that ring finger. Say, hey, how you doing today? Hi, Marlene. And then the first finger is large intestine, and the thumb is the lungs. So the large intestine and the lungs, let's take our hands down, are both the lung system. So here's your lungs. Hey, it makes L. Well, unless you're on this side, then it's a backwards L. And so there you go. So listen to what your body's saying, and if you don't remember them, just say, hey, I know you're attached to one of my important, beautiful systems in my body. So thank you for letting me know that you need some help, and please guide me to do that. How's that? Hi, Susan. Awesome. So that was our bouncing, and let's do our shoulder shrugs. So breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. Lift the shoulders up, head goes back. A little bit of a scrunch. Holding for about 9 seconds. Tip of the tongue still touching the roof of the mouth when we do this. Release the shoulders down. Head comes up. Feel you just got a beautiful wash in your brain, the whole head, and then pull the shoulders down to release any stress that may have accumulated. And release, and 2 more times. Shoulders up, head back. Tip of the tongue touching the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. Continue to breathe. Continue to have the tongue touching the roof of the mouth. And release down. Feel chi and spinal fluid going up the spine, giving a beautiful fountain of healing to your brain and everything in your head. And then pull the shoulders down. 1 more time. Shoulders come up, head goes back, scrunch, scrunch, scrunch. Tip of the tongue touching the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. Release the shoulders, head comes up. Feel chi from the earth go up through your whole body, out your head, and releasing thousands of butterflies. Anything you no longer need, release so easily. And then pull the shoulders down. Nice. Okay, let's tap. Hi, Christy. Hi, Patricia. Let's tap the cheekbones, beginning of the eyes, top of the head, base of the head. Come down to your C7. That's it. Bump at the base of the neck, and you can do a pinch and release. That's really good for releasing stress quickly. Or you can do a massage. Awesome. Then we'll stimulate the heart, clapping our hands. Cup the inside of the left elbow. Right side. How about underarm, the left side? I know, I said that as if we don't do this every day. Get you a little surprise. Oh, and you're like, what? What? Is it something new? No. That's waking you up. 2 more sets. Happy heart. Happy lungs. Happy heart again. Both sides happy. Window the lungs. Say good morning to our kidneys. Rub with the backs of our hands and the palms. And then we'll come down to the tailbone. Tapping the tailbone with a loose fist or open hand. Then tuck your thumbs in and we'll tap the hips. This is the tailbone here, hips here. And today let's cup both sides of the left knee. Send in beautiful music. You could pretend you're a sculptor and you're adding clay. And just give so much love and gratitude to those knees that help you so much. And you know, your stomach meridian goes through the knees. So that's interesting. All right. Take a big breath in. From the earth, let's bring up the energy of the earth. And as you start to feel it going through the bottom of your feet, through your ankles, through your calves, through your knees, through your thighs, inner thigh, outside, through the whole bottom part of your body. Let's just let it all soften as everything is releasing. Maybe it's sitting, turning into those butterflies, just sitting in your hands. And you could feel them, and you go up through your whole body and release them out to to the universe and feel the universe respond by pouring in twinkling light to realign the light waves in your body, in your system, in your thoughts, to bring you healing. Nice. All right. So that's all the active exercises. And now what we do is we get into beginning of the universe position so we can do our healing movement. Okay. So feet, shoulder, hip distance apart still. And then bend your knees, spine nice and straight, elbows out, fingers spread apart. We're actually going to stretch the fingers and push the toes down or stretch them out on purpose. So a big stretch with that stimulates 12 meridians in the body. And that's what we're doing with all the active exercises. We are waking up the chi, getting it moving, helping giving it like a massage to our internal organs. We're giving a massage to our muscles and all that. So we're waking up our brain and ready for a beautiful day of peaceful living. There we go. So now we have our hands gently curved, facing backward. You might feel the light balls right there in your hands. You might be able to feel some chi. Notice your balance of your physical form and say, I am holding my form effortlessly. And it may not be totally effortless today, but say that because that's what you're intending and that's what the chi is going to help you attain. Chin comes in, smile, start my internal love engine smile, comes alive upon your face. And we say the password, I am in the universe is in my body, the universe and I combine together. You allow that to be. Connect to your master, your guides, your God, your family, whatever is most divine for you that you trust entirely. And ask for what you want from your practice today. As a group, we're bringing in peaceful living. And we're supporting each other in all of our intentions. Monday is really always like moving of yin and yang. So we're going to take our right hand in front of the upper chest, left hand in front of the lower dantian, fingers open, palms facing the body, having some space between your hands and your body. Visualize a column of light from the top of your head to the bottom of your torso. Set back into this a little bit. And then start to move your hands, which helps us to move the column of light. So we take our right hand up, out, and down as the left hand comes in and up and around. And then they just follow each other as you slowly move them in this way. You're helping to move the column of light. Pardon me. Thank you for healing. Move the column of light. See if you can feel it in the palms of your hands or your fingers as you gently move your hands around in this elliptical pattern. See if you can feel the movement of the column of light from the bottom of your torso up through your body. So go slower to help you feel more. And the palms of the hands are connected to our heart meridian. So see or feel or know that joyful chi is coming from the universe, from your piece of divine, your soul, into your heart, through your arms, and out the palms of your hands. So we've got these spotlights of joy running up and down, which is helping us to, and with this movement, it helps us to create happiness. And you can use the color green. And allow ourselves this Monday morning or evening to, sorry about that. I had that on for last week. To get on spring force qigong every day. Allow that light, that chi to go into everything, every cell, and create happiness. That your liver system is different colors of beautiful green, whatever. If you want really dark greens, or you want more of a new flower just coming up, green. And can you start to feel as you move your hands when they cross each other? Can you feel the double amount of chi? Can you feel it when you have your hand to the top of your head? So if you're doing small ones, sometimes you'll want to do that. Maybe your heart and lungs and small intestine and large intestine really need it. And when you can, do the really long sweeps, so top of the head to the bottom of the torso, and then feel like what's happening in both hands. So now I've got my two hands here, so there's two beams, and then the beams are moving up, and they're moving up pretty much opposite, right? Because you end up at the top at the same time as the bottom. And maybe we just focus on that and see what that feels like as you have this healing and balancing happening in a mirror. And thank you to Ellen Cohen again for bringing that insight. How does that feel? All right, we'll come back to center. So your hands are going to stop in front of your lower dantian, one in, one out. Traditionally, the right hand is in for females, left hand out. Traditionally, the left hand's in for males, right hand's out. So feel what's right for you today. And we're going to breathe into this area through the hands and feel the thank you from our lower dantian for doing the practice. Feel the thank you from both the palms to the lower dantian. And that gratitude spreading through your entire body, top of your head, out the top of your head, and the bottom of your feet, and the elbows, and the back. And we'll release it down, our hands down, as we gather all the chi we cultivated for ourselves today. And we bring it as a ball of light into the lower dantian, deep behind the navel. And we spin it and spin it and spin it. And we have so much fun seeing it go faster and faster and faster. And the ball gets smaller and brighter and smaller and brighter and smaller and even brighter until it turns into a tiny little energy pill you tuck deep behind the navel. Take in a deep breath, let it out whichever way it wants to come out. If you're breathing out through your mouth, you might make some noise. Yay, I did my practice today sound. Rub your hands together as your whole body vibrates, alive, peacefully alive with your life force. And the life force from the earth that is always supporting you, giving you extra boosts whenever you need it. Sound good? Yeah. All right, so let's do a big 10,000 hand breath in, and then you can run off to Spring Forest Qigong every day and enjoy Paula Thompson, I believe, as we say, thank you, thank you, thank you. I send you many, many blessings, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Bye.